What's up, savages? It is Thursday, November 29th. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get after it. What is going on, everybody? It's Thursday, like I said. We've got a lot of stuff to cover because I wanted to cover some things from last night that because we didn't successfully mine Arto in, was it Arto? I think it was Arto. Yeah, we didn't mine that in the 30 minutes because we ran into a problem with the miner or the miner option. So I want to cover that first. Also, I'm going to show you right now that, let me get out of here. So you can see right here that we're actually mining Arto right now. And the problem was, and we're getting 9,500 or 9.5K. The problem was pretty simple, and it's one of those things like as soon as as soon as the stream was over, I was like, oh yeah, I got to do this, So basically the only problem was we just had this one little problem in the miner options, which is right here. Everything was good except for the variant. Remember, I think I put what did I try to put in there? Kryptonite or something? I forget. But anyway, it's much easier to do things whenever nobody's watching, right? You're like a pro at stuff whenever nobody's watching. And as soon as the stream was over, boom, I remembered this. So anyway, there you go. That's what it looks like. It's two dashes or tac variant, and then RTO for Arto. It's just the ticker symbol is all it is. So, and that just identifies what you're trying to mine to the pool, right? So it just makes things easier for the pool, so it can direct the money in the right way, right? So, so that's it for RTO. I did want to show you though too, this ProfitBot Pro. If you go to ProfitBot Pro, which is strictly kryptonite type coins, it's a real cool niche that the developer has here. Friend of mine named Randy Grolman. What's up? I see you too. So if you scroll down through here somewhere, I don't know how this is organized. I don't know if it's based on profit or not. He was maybe supposed to be in the stream tonight to kind of go over this site. But anyway, so here's Arto, and we didn't put any data into the to the miner or to the options up top, so it's not going to show us what our profit would actually be. But remember, it was Arto right here, and it was 9,500, right? So I believe that I can put in here like this and then go calculate profit, and then we should be able to go down to Arto. I'm probably not saying that right. Did I pass it? Looks like I passed it. See, it must organize these based on profit or something. All right, so based on 9.5K, it looks like we should get about $3 a day with, that's an 11 GPU rig, 580s and 570s, two 570s and 9 580s. Not great, not a lot of profit, but that's basically what you get. And there you go. All right, so tonight, I pre-record, let me get the webcam back on here. I pre-record the randomization and the picking of the coin, and I was kind of excited with what we came up with tonight because I've mined it before, so it's going to be kind of quick, but it's kind of cool too. So let me start that video here. Get the webcam off of here. So I think, man, I want to say that whenever I did the randomization, I actually added some coins today, which is kind of cool. I think I got it up to, well, I must have added them before I did this. So it's 149, and what was I forgot what the number was, 25? Okay, so it came up on BitTube, which is kind of cool. I thought that was kind of neat. It's a kryptonite algorithm again, cryptonite-saber. So all I'm doing here is collecting the information and documenting it just like I always do, right? So it's cryptonite-saber, and then I want to say it was like 40 cents on CoinMarketCap, something like that. I might be wrong. Might be 4 cents. I don't know. Don't remember. How's the sound? Sound good levels and all that? Everything's good? Oh, it's 4 cents, not 40. All right, so 4 cents. Sounds about right. And this is a really neat, it's kind of a cool coin. I think it's got some good things going for it. I actually tried to upload a video to BitTube before and failed miserably. So I've got to figure it out. I'm not a BitTube pro by any means. It's not, from what I can tell right off the bat, it's maybe I'm just missing something, but it's not as easy and intuitive as YouTube. But it is built on blockchain, and it's built on, supposed to be built on, you know, like being able to reward people for watching it and uploading to it and all kinds of cool stuff like that. So it's got some lofty goals, I guess you could say. But it's not bad. I kind of scroll kind of slow through here just to get an idea of what it's about. And like I said, I have mined it before. I don't think, honestly, I don't think I ever got it working. I think that there was something wrong with the miner in Simple Mining, and I actually can show you, because I could probably just do it because I still have that group configured. But it logs onto the pool just fine. Everything looks good, and it says shares accepted, but it never throws me like a hash rate or anything. And I let it go for like a day, I think, and nothing ever ended up in my wallet, so I kind of gave up on it like right away. So, you know, it's one of those things where at the time, I just didn't have the time to troubleshoot it, so I just went on and mined something else. But I'm just showing you like how active, you know, the group is, or the Bitcoin Talk thread. It's pretty active. I think it came out in January. Isn't that what I showed? I think that's what I showed there. Yeah, January 31st. So it's been around a little while. I think that they're on track with their roadmap, from what I can tell. I know it looks like they've got some things coming up here soon, and that's not the right website. That's the actual coins website, but I think I fixed that later on. And then in this case, I said, okay, we'll just mine to, and this is not the right mining pool address either, but it is the website for the mining pool, but I'll fix that as well. I think I fixed that actually after the video was over, or after the recording was over. So again, just gathering information like normal. They do have like some pretty good guides on here, mining guides and things like that. I did download a total wallet, a desktop wallet, but I did that previous to this video, and it's just a regular QT desktop wallet. It looks real Kryptonite, you know, it looks like all the other Kryptonite wallets, pretty much, you know, similar layout and stuff. I can actually I'll show you my wallet here in a minute once the video is over. So let's see, what was I doing here? I must have been on the other screen or something like that. Or maybe I was getting some other information. I don't know what I'm doing here. Or no, is the video over? That's what it is. The video's over. All right, so there we go. All right, so let's get back to where we were. Show you where I'm at here. Like I said, I fixed the pool address, and whoops, and I'm on the right screen here. I fixed the pool address, and I did grab my actual wallet address, and I fixed the no, I didn't fix the website. So but basically we can go over there real quick. So this is the actual website, not the coins website, but this is actual BitTube. And like I said, I tried to upload something and it just didn't work, but apparently they have a pretty strong crypto community on here which I thought was kind of cool. You know, you see some common faces here, but it is, from what I can tell, a pretty small community still. I mean, I don't know, I haven't looked at like the views and did any type of comparison, but I can tell you just looking at this, I mean, some of these views are not a whole lot for who they are. Like here's Supoman here with only 791 views. So I don't know. I think it's still a small community, but it does end up on the top of what to mine quite frequently. So let's go over here and do a calculation on 8 580s, and you see right here, boom, you know, it's not bad, $3. I mean, and that's for an 8 GPU rig. So if we do my rig here, let's see what it's 11. See where it ends up there. Yeah, it's almost $4 a day. You know, only $1.82 profit, but you know, compared to Ethash, you know, here, I mean, you look at this right here. Okay, so the profit is, you know, for Ethereum Classic is $4.11, but it's $1.67 after power costs, and I can guarantee you that that's probably pretty accurate, because Ethash just takes so much more power, you know. And then you look right here, and you get to keep $1.82 out of your $4 instead of $1.67. So it's just a little bit easier on the GPUs and stuff, less power draw. Okay, all right. So man, I'm talking a lot. Oh, here's the wallet. Here's what it looks like. So it's, you know, again, similar to a lot of other wallets. My balance is 0 still. All right, so I didn't document the Bitcoin talk, but you saw it in the video. And then I think, yeah, we need to get all the other stuff. So here's the pool. I think I had, get the webcam back on here. I want to say that I had all the websites up. I'm pretty sure I did. So here's the Bitcoin talk thread. Put that in the documentation too. Here's the pool for, this is the pool that I chose to mining. Before I was doing like mining rocks or something like that. Was my other pool. I showed you that we're mining. Make sure I covered all my bases here. Showed you that we're mining this. This was RTO still. Yeah, okay, all right. Getting caught up here in my brain. All right, now I was thinking here, I mean, it's kind of weird what it says here, because it's talking about, this is a pool, and it's talking about low-end hardware and then the port. I want to say that mine ended up quickly whenever I did this earlier, it quickly got past 50,000 for the difficulty. So, you know, each one says, like this says mid-range, this says high-end, and then this says rigs. Am I supposed to use rigs? I don't know. Let's go with mid-range, just for the heck of it. It should auto adjust. So let's document that real quick. And then the miner, you know, it's a CryptoNight algorithm. I think, what's up, Bitcoin Jake? I think you can use XMR stack or XMRig, either or. So we'll kind of investigate that here shortly. Just a couple minutes here. All right. I think we're ready to head over to Simple Mining and I'll just go ahead and grab this pool address here while I'm in there. So we're going to go to Simple Mining, do a group config, and then I've already, like I said, I mined this before, so I already have a configured group and everything down here. But this is the one, yeah, it was BitTube.miner.rocks. This is the one that whenever I assign it to a rig, I'm using XMR stack. It's an older version here because it's been a while since I mined it. It logs into the pool, it submits shares, but I never get any like hash rate or anything, so it's kind of weird. And again, I didn't investigate it very thoroughly, so I just kind of let it go. I was just kind of playing around anyway. So we will start, let's go with XMRig. We should be able to use XMRig to mine it. Go to select miner. I'm not 100% sure about that though, because it is its own you know, algorithm. They've taken Kryptonite and kind of made it their own, you know, modified it in some way. But we'll see. So it's what, tube. And it is CryptoNight-Tube, basically. I think it's a version of Heavy, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll go AMD and then YouTube. All right. So let me throw the pool in here. Kind of have a feeling we're going to run into a problem, which that's cool. It's always fun to hit a problem. Things don't always go too smooth, right? It's not always perfect. All right, now we got the address. I'll zoom up on this in just a moment. And I'm also starting to put them, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I started putting them in the description of the video like after the fact. So like if you are wondering like, hey, how did we configure the miner options or whatever, you can just go to the video, look at the description, and it's there. So kind of convenient. Throw the address in here. Super long address. Make sure we don't have any rogue spaces or spaces deleted. All right, so I am thinking that we're going to have to put, let's see, this is XMRig, so we're probably going to have to put that variant in here, but let's see what happens without it first. Let me zoom up on this. Whoops. We're going to leave it like this, which is the default, and we're going to reboot, and then we're going to probably find out that it's not going to work. Probably going to have an error, and then we'll have to throw, and it's probably going to be, let me guess, it's probably going to be low difficulty share submitted or something like that, some type of rejected share. And if it is, it's kind of a false positive, because it's basically telling you that the algorithm, it's trying to tell you that the algorithm is wrong, or that it doesn't know which algorithm you're actually mining. So let's go to rig list and then go to, this is the AMD rig, currently mining RTO. And we'll change this over to what we just created, which was tube, CN, tube, AMD, YouTube, and then we'll just do a reload because that miner is already installed. And over here, you should see it restart behind me, most likely. Bring up the console. So I had to work all day. I don't know what, I mean, I know what the market is. I looked right before, but this is what we're looking at. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Was up a little bit more than that earlier, but any other news going on? So what's a great idea, Chubby? What are we talking about here? Trying to catch up with the chat a little bit. Alright, so it is restarting. It looks like it found all the GPUs, so that's good. Sometimes it'll start and it won't get one of them, and it's usually 10. GPU 10 that it says it's failed in some way. And then depending on how you got your miner configured, you know, it won't actually boot and start mining. So all right, so here we go. Look right here. Boom, wrong algo, use Monero 7 miner. All right, so let's try to use, I don't want to get my IP banned here, so let me get back on something that I know it works. Because if some pools, if you submit too many jacked up, you know, shares, it'll actually ban your IP for like 10 minutes or something. All right, so let's go back to the config. Oh yeah, great idea, Chevy. Shubby was the one that told me I should do that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a done deal. It's in there now. All right, right here. So let's go here, and we're going to add a -- or tac variant, and then a space. Is it a space? I'm gonna forget. I think it's equals. Is it equals? Maybe either will work. All right, we'll try it with equals. I think it's equals. All right, so variant equals, and then tube. We'll try this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But that's basically what I had to do last night with RTO. So let's go back over here to rig list, go to our rig here, group config, and assign it back to that group that we just modified, and then save, and then it's going to restart again, hopefully quickly. Actually, on the I think on the last description for, was it Arto? I'm pretty sure I put like a whole bunch of stuff in there, a whole bunch of good info for someone just looking at it. I think it was this one here. Mining with another company and kind of press. Let's see. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, I put all that stuff in there, OC settings and everything. Now, those OC settings are actually from mining Fhash or ET hash, so I just haven't modified them that much, and they seem to work for CryptoNight, so I just leave them. But actually, that hash rate's wrong. I was actually getting 9,500. Get back over here. All right, so it definitely didn't like that one. What have I got here? 18 after missing a comma. That doesn't sound right. All right. Last time I don't know if I've seen that particular error before. This one right here. Oh, you like Avenged Sevenfold, Brandon? I do. I do. I actually saw him live in concert here in Jacksonville. That's where I got the shirt. Several years ago. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Brandon's live. All right, Brandon, have you ever mined BitTube before? What am I doing wrong with this miner option string here? Tell me. It doesn't like the variant on the end of it. You know what? I think I also had ALGO on there. Let's go look at the one that works. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, so what we'll do is we'll add both of these. See if that fixes it. Well, they do, but I have mined it with XMRig or XMR Stack before, and I'm trying to mine it with XMRig. I think you can if you give it the right info here. I know on their website it kind of points you in the direction of you know, using their miner, and then there was like XMRig CC, but a lot of that was like CPU mining only. And then they only had like one listed for GPUs, which I think was their own miner, if I'm not mistaken. But I've definitely mined it before. Let's see here. Go ahead and, is that already assigned? Yeah. So it's restarting now. I added in the algorithm, which was heavy, CryptoNight-Heavy, and the variant. So maybe, just maybe, that'll work. It's similar to what I had to do with Arto last night. We got a whole 5 minutes left, so we're doing all right, I guess. I mean, I can also always just throw it on the one that seems to work, kind of, but it basically kicks out no hash rate, so it's kind of weird. It takes my shares like it's mining, but it never put anything in my wallet either, so there's something definitely wrong there. But now, since we so you saw what I did. Let me go back to the actual config here, because it is working now. You saw that, right? So basically, if you go to what we did, I'll zoom up on this. All this stuff at the beginning stayed the same. The only thing I changed was I added the algorithm. Let me zoom up here. So all I added was the algorithm with the A switch here, or the A parameter, argument, whatever you want to call it. So it was A, you could do like dash ALGO equals also, you know, to kind of keep it in line with other things that you've got going on here, like, because you got like a lot of, you know, double tax there, double dashes. But anyway, so dash A for algorithm, and then we put in CryptoNight-Heavy, and then we did a dash variant tube, and that's what fixed it. So now if you go back to the console, you can see it behind me, it's actually working, but if you go back to rig list and then go to console, you can see it's hashing away. Now what we can do is go to, so it's 10,632. So now we go to ProfitBot Pro, and we can go to the heavy or the tube and go 10,600 and then calculate. And again, I don't know how this actually organizes the coins on here. It seems to do it sort of by profit, maybe. Well, no, see, that doesn't make sense, because right here is like $8. But I do know that the way that this works on his site here is, like, if it's green, then that means that there's a really good probability that what you're seeing there is going to be accurate. Okay, so I know that he does that. So like over here, like for example, see how this is red? That means that based on like all the computations that are going on, it's probably inaccurate. You're probably not going to make that much. But anyway, so I wish he was in here to actually talk about the site, but let's see. So we're looking for a BitTube just to see what it's going to throw at us here. Scream if I pass it, and I didn't. So 377 a day for an 11 GPU AMD rig. Oh, the good old days. I miss them. But it says you'll get 93 per day, so that's not too bad, I guess. If we go over to what to mine, we can look at what it says. It's probably going to be pretty close. It was 10,600, right? We'll leave the default of 10 cents. I get a little less actually, and I think my wattage. Let's look at that real quick. Look at the draw at the wall and get that information in there. It's 937 or so. Did I freeze up? No. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's 943, I think. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. All right, so anyway, we'll throw that in there, 943, and then we'll go calculate. So it's actually probably going to be less because of the power, right? So per day it says 421, so $1.95 a day after power. All right, it's 10 o'clock, so that's it. But we did it. We successfully mined it. Everything was perfect. It was a super fast show. So, but I think I talked the whole time, which is kind of good, I guess. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I'm going to do this again tomorrow night at 9:30. And yeah, right before BrandonCoin stream. So I'm going to switch over to there. It's 10 o'clock. Thanks again for stopping in, and I'll see y'all later. Stay savage.